Welcome back to Sports for Real. This is Coach All. I just want to do a quick video to get caught up on where we were from last time. I gave you a preview of the Super Bowl, and it looked like the Bengals was going to follow through with what I had designed for to allow them to beat the Rams. They need to run quick crossing routes. They need to get rid of the ball quick, and they need to go in a hurried pace. Well, they came out with the crossing routes, then they slowed it down and tried to go traditional by running the ball. Every time they did that, they got stuffed. Then they went for it on that first drive on fourth down, got a tip pass. The last drive of the game, they did the same thing. Got a quick big gain on first down, got stuffed on second and third, tried to throw on fourth down, and this time they got sacked. Had they continued with those crossing routes and getting rid of the ball real quick, the Rams would have had a problem all night. The other thing the Bengals did and got away from, they came with the big heavy sets and ran it right at the Rams with some success. They got away from it. So, did the Rams really beat the Bengals, or did the Bengals beat themselves with the wrong game plan? I warned you ahead of time what was going to happen, and it came through. Now, speaking of the NFL, got some big free agency news. I see that Tyreek Hill signed with the Dolphins. I don't think that's a good idea. Why? Not because he can't get open. Is that when he gets open, who's going to get him the ball? Tua does not have the arm strength that Mahomes has. And somewhere about halfway through the season, I don't think Tyreek Hill is going to be very happy because he won't have all those weapons around him to take the pressure off, to leave him one-on-one in critical situations. Now, what the Chiefs did, they did pick up Juju Smith-Schuster to replace him. So that should be interesting. I don't think the Chiefs are going to drop off very much. It'll cause defense to have to play them different. And it should be pretty exciting in the AFC West. But as far as the Dolphins go, they've upgraded. But when it comes down to getting Tyreek deep down the field, I'm not sure that Tua can get it to him. Now, the big news that's going on right now is the NCAA tournament. And everybody's been talking about Duke's coach, Coach K, who is expected to hang it up after 42 years this year. And he's in position to make another run at a national championship. And because everybody's into nostalgia, they feel like that he's going to be the one to win the championship. I don't think so. Why? Because of what happened over the last 10 or 15 years. The new Duke, Gonzaga, has been building slowly. They've gotten better and better and better. Now he's to the point where he can replace all the parts that he needs to get to where they need to be. Now last year, they were undefeated. They had everything in place except for one thing. It was just too damn slow. Baylor was too quick for them. Baylor came back this year again with the number one seed, but they weren't quite hungry like they were a year before, especially after having the NCAA tournament cut short when they had a chance to win it that year. They came back and they were like gangbusters, hungry. But this year, they won the championship, so they didn't really care about it so much. But Gonzaga, still hungry. Anytime you go undefeated and fall short in the championship game, these boys are going to be ready to play. Now, they've been winning close games, but that's just the early part of the tournament. You know, the closer you get to your goals, the more that pride is going to come out of those players. And tonight, they got a very, very game Arkansas team. Arkansas has won 17 out of the last 20, and they have a good chance to beat Gonzaga tonight. But the bad thing about Arkansas is they hadn't been shooting the ball very well, and they've been getting by the skin of their teeth. But if they come out shooting cold tonight, Gonzaga's going to run them off. The other game, you have Miami is playing Iowa State. Iowa State's been pretty decent up and down over the last 15, 20 years as well. It's time for them to finally get over the edge. So I'm going to take Iowa State over Miami. And going back to Gonzaga, I think Gonzaga's going to get by Arkansas because Arkansas is just not shooting the ball well enough. The other game, what we have, Texas Tech and Duke. I already touched on Duke, and it looks like Duke, they should be able to get by Texas Tech, but everybody's not buying this bandwagon stuff that Coach K is going to make a deep run into the tournament. I don't think they're going to make the Final Four. They may get by Texas Tech tonight, but that's going to be the end of the road for them. And I can't recall the other game. I want to say it's the St. Peter's game, but I have to go back and check my schedule for that. But as far as Gonzaga, they are the team to keep an eye on. I think they're going to have a great game tonight with Arkansas, but in the end, they're going to outshoot Arkansas down the stretch. and make it to the Elite Eight. So I'll come back tomorrow with a preview of the next 4 games, and I apologize for drawing a blank on the 4th matchup for the night. Until then, this has been Sports for Real with Coach Hall.